This slightly haunting, otherworldly hum that you're listening to right now is the sound of our star, the sun. Yes, you heard me. The sun is not a planet, it's a star. The sun is a Type 2GV star, which are the more common stars throughout the Milky Way galaxy. Our sun first formed around over 4.4 billion years ago, which stars like the sun are formed from when billions of tiny particles of gas and dust merge together and coalesce into stars. And that is how the sun was formed. And our solar system formed around the sun. However, on the inside, the core of the sun is 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. But the surface of the sun is only 26,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So anything that gets near the sun will get fried. And trust me, when it does, it'll be the worst kind of barbecue ever. But in all seriousness, the sun is very dangerous to go near and to look at too. But our sun is the key to life. The sun is what allows us to thrive, live, survive, etc. The sun is the reason why we are here today. Because without the sun, we humans and all of humanity wouldn't be here today if the sun hadn't formed, and if the solar system hadn't formed around the sun, we would all be dead. And we would all have no light, no food, nothing. Not even solar power. The sun is a very important component of our everyday lives. But be careful, because the sun does not have much left in it for much longer. Because in about 5.7 billion years from now, the sun will have exhausted all of its nuclear fuel and will become a red giant. Because today it's currently a main sequence star, which is basically in the most stable phase of its life cycle. But in 5.7 billion years from now, the sun will expand 10 to 1,000 times its normal size, engulfing Mercury and Venus. And when that happens, nothing, and I mean nothing, can escape the wrath of the red giant sun. Once the sun becomes a red giant, nothing at all will survive. Earth, meanwhile, will get burned to a crisp, just like what you're looking at here. So essentially, all form of life on Earth at that time, when the sun becomes a red giant, will not survive. All the water will evaporate. Every single bit of land on Earth will be burnt to a crisp to the point of where it is completely unrecognizable. So this is what's going to happen when our star, the sun, in 5.7 billion years from now, will become a red giant, engulfing Mercury and Venus and turning Earth into a scorching space barbecue. And no, you will not be able to put barbecue sauce on Earth once it becomes a scorched planet. Then the sun will start a series of thermal pulses, slowly bleeding off all its mass. Until this it shrinks down to a white dwarf the size of Earth, producing only a faint glow. Our sun's life won't end with a bang, but a whimper, because our sun is not massive enough to go supernova, because only supermassive stars are capable of going supernova. But since our sun is way smaller than all the other stars in the galaxy, it won't go out with a bang, but it'll shrink down to a white dwarf, which in trillions of years after that will disperse, never to shine again. So this is not going to happen until the next few billion and trillion years. So don't start panicking, don't start packing your bags, none of that. Because that's going to happen long before you, me, and everyone that you have ever known and loved, and that you will soon know and love, will be long gone by the time the sun dies. But we are getting ourselves ready for when our star, the one that created all life today, will die. But the sun will continue to forever be a huge part of our everyday lives and will become one of the most important characters in the story of life.